Alright, day 2. Here is the calendar for today, the schedule. No Limit Hold'em. It's not busy, might be dealing cash. If I'm still here at 4, probably be dealing a triple draw. Doesn't say, I imagine it's deuce to 7, ace to 5, and Badoogie. And if you're wondering, this nice hat, this is the hat I got for signing up for my player's card when I went to Sandia for the first and only time in March of this year. Lions Cash, is that what it says? Something like that. So, yeah, depending on when I get out, very likely I just go right to the strip. I don't know. I could go back to the address. Might not. They have sausages in the Planet Hollywood EDR today, so more of a reason just to go right to the strip. The reason to go back to the address would be to cook something, but they have sausages, and I don't know, something I like. I've had it before, so that's going to do it for now. Alright, same spot on the roof. I'm on break, so I dealt a tournament down. I was on break, then I dealt 2 more tournament downs. I got credit for 2 more. I dealt 1 and I was on our dead spread, and then from there went to cash. So just dealt 2 hours of cash. Haven't dealt Omaha yet, but after this break, this is the 3 o'clock to 3:30 down. After this break, 2 of my next 4 tables in the string are Omaha 8. You have 2 tables of 4-8 limit, a lot of those tables going right now, and 2 tables of 8-16 Omaha 8. And yeah, I don't know, could be here. I don't know, I never know. Like, it doesn't seem like there's people just like sitting around, and they're just like constantly opening new tables here. It's just really busy. People show up. It's just like every half hour I hear another table open. So, which if you have the dealers, great. I don't know. I don't know when I'm going to be out. It didn't feel as busy yesterday, and I was done at 3:15. It's almost 3:15 right now, so I think I'll definitely be here later today. And after that, yeah, I would have to be out now to not go directly to the strip. Yeah, to really make it worth it to go back to the address. So whenever I'm done, probably just kind of, no rush, but get to the strip and do something, stretching, eating sausages in the EDR or something before my shift starts. Alright, day is done. Was wondering if that string would be my last. It was. So dealt from 3:30 to 5:30, 4 downs, and I was out at 5:30. Oh, shout out, this is from like a week or 2 ago. Tournament guy in Planet Hollywood. He played the 7 p.m. and the 10 p.m. I dealt 1 down of each time he was at my table, and each time he told the entire table about the channel. Never got his name though. I think I'm all caught up on shoutouts now. Oh, Barry, co-worker, he said he thinks he's dealt to me, or I've dealt to him before. Probably just seen the YouTube videos, because I didn't really, the places he's dealt I don't really play, and he said he plays a lot at the series over the summer. He'll work a place that's not the series, and then on his days off play the series, and I only dealt the series 1 day in my life, so probably just from the videos. What's going on? Yeah, it's kind of an in-between time. It's not even 6, as dark out as it is. It's not even 6, but start at 10. Probably just go to the weight room. I knew I would, there's no way I would have time to really exercise and then shower. That's the thing. Don't have time for that. So probably just go there and like stretch and get a football game on one of the TVs. Ohio State beat Michigan earlier, finished an undefeated regular season, and just saying that because my first 2 tournament tables I was directly in front of that TV. So yeah, something must be going on. And Planet Hollywood later. Alright, made it to the Harris parking garage. Gonna go to the weight room. That was a new one. On the way in here, I had to argue with a cop about driving. So if you're driving, Flamingo intersects the strip. That's the intersection with Caesars, Bellagio, Cromwell, and Bally's. I was driving east on West Flamingo. I was getting closer and closer to the strip coming from the west side of town. As you get close to the strip, when you're driving east on West Flamingo, you get to the driveway that goes into North Valet of Bellagio. So at that 3-way intersection, there's a light, and for some reason there are 2 cops directing traffic. I don't know why. There's no accident, there's no construction, they don't need to be there. If they're there or not, nothing different's happening. Sometimes there's traffic there, sometimes there's not. I don't know why they're there. So I was next to go through the intersection in my lane, and it didn't look like there was a lot of space on the other side, and you shouldn't block the intersection, but I was not doing that. My light was green, and more importantly, because you need to be thinking steps ahead while you're driving or you're out of your element, the light up ahead at the strip was green. So I start inching forward, and one of the two like runs in front of my car and tells me to stop. It's funny that my window was open already. And I said, it's green. He thought I wasn't thinking steps ahead, probably because he doesn't think steps ahead when he's driving. And I think he thought I was talking about the light I was like underneath at the time. And he said, where are you going? And I said, the light is green. And he said, there's no space. And I just kept saying, up there, the light is green. Cars are going through that intersection right now, and it's gonna take a few seconds, but all the cars in this lane are inching forward a little bit right now, and in a few seconds, there will be at least one car length on the other side of this intersection in my lane. And while he just keeps like looking around in circles and telling me there's no space, that space opened up, and then he said, okay, now you can go. Yes, I know I could go now. I was trying to do this before you ran in front of my car like a moron 30 seconds ago. I don't know, there's no walk of life where you should be, doesn't matter who I am, doesn't matter who he is, you should not be running in front of someone's car. And that was really stupid on his part, but he also just has no sense of driving. Yes, exactly what happened, I saw it happen 30 seconds before it happened. It's almost like I've been driving for a long time. So I'm gonna go to the weight room, and I think that's it for now. All right, clock in about 10 minutes, made it into PH. Guess these tables are gonna be here forever. I don't know why or who uses them, whatever. I don't think the 7 p.m. either didn't go or finished quickly because there's no tournament table going. It's like 9:45 right now, and 2 cash games going, so doesn't look like it'll be crazy late. Could be out as early as 1. The last dealer comes in at 1. We might be down to 1 table right when she comes in, and then she just takes that table till either 9 a.m. or it breaks. So we'll see. Getting tired, but you know, I'll make it through this. And that's about it for now. Oh, no. Here, so, okay, they have rice. They didn't have rice in 2024 at Orleans. They do now. They have one of those giant rice cookers, and there's always rice in it. I was walking through this little outdoor break area and saw the shipment of rice. I saw these big 20 or 25 pound bags of rice on a wood pallet. Got a picture of it. Awesome to see huge bags of rice. And I think that's it for now. Yeah, I don't have anything else to say right now. All right, finally have a break. It's the 12:30 to 1 o'clock down. Open the 10 p.m. tournament. I didn't think it was going to go. We need 5 people to deal the first hand. We had 2. I didn't even take the chips out of the rack. I didn't think it was going to go. Somehow we got to 9 by the first hand, and then quickly got to 10. We made it 10-handed, then quickly got to 11. Then we had to go to 2 tables, and then got up to 17 entries. And now it's down to 1 table. I was just dealing that. So it's down to 4 players, 3 are getting paid. And that'll be over in a few minutes, and we'll be down to just 2 cash tables, which is what we had when I first walked in. But yeah, I dealt a half hour of the tournament, and then I was on break, and then that's very shortly into that next half hour was when so many people showed up, such that we had to go to 2 tables. So then I went to deal at the second tournament table. So I don't know, just kind of walking around, probably go drink seltzer, and then I'll be back here. And actually, one of those 2 cash tables was on the verge of breaking. They were down to 3-handed. The other table had 3 seats. We had a 5-handed table and a 3-handed table. The 3 players drew for seat selection at the other table, and before anyone stood up, a guy came back. He didn't tell anyone, I guess, but he went to the ATM and he came back with money. So then they kept playing 4-handed because there weren't enough seats to combine. And then when I was dealing that table, they were 7-handed, and I think the other table was 7-handed also. So we went from 8 players total in the room to 2 7-handed tables. So those 2 tables in not that long will be the only things going when the tournament ends, and that's it for now. All right, done with the shift. Things were breaking down pretty quickly when I went back out there after the last scene. The tournament was just about ending, and then I sat down to deal, and that was the 1 o'clock down. We had 2 tables going. The other table broke in like an instant. So we were just down to my table. I dealt that down, and now I'm out. The table's still going. The other dealer's gonna take that table till it breaks. I did ask for another fill today that included 300 in white $1 chips, and I asked for that fill. There were a lot of white chips in the tray. Then about an hour, 35 minutes later, when I was back dealing that table again, we still had 205 white chips in the rack. That's how you do it. Infrequent fills, love it. So I'm gonna get out of here, and I'm pretty tired. Gonna go to sleep. And remember, rice is a spoon food.